Okay, so today we are going to start texturing the passageway scene. We are going to be doing the main wood textures in this tutorial. I'm also going to announce something very fun at the end of the video, so wait on that. But without any further ado, let's begin. Okay, so we are going to be doing the floor today, and the first thing I'm going to do is bring in a mix color node. I'll then bring in a noise texture and Ctrl T it. We are going to be making a wood texture procedurally here, so scale up the noise texture and scale the X value on the mapping node to around 2.4 and the Y down to 0.3. You can also mess around with the detail and roughness of the noise texture if you want to. Then bring in a color ramp and crunch the values a bit, plugging it into the factor of that mix color node we brought earlier. Now this is the first part of the main colors in our wood texture, which I'm going to make the A socket a lighter mud green hue than the B socket, okay? Now bring in another mix color, plugging the tree we just made into the A socket, changing the B socket to a nice wood orange brown, and into the factor of that mix color we are going to plug in a Voronoi that we Ctrl T'd with a color ramp in front of it, crunching that a bit as well. I'm then going to bring in a noise texture with a color ramp in front of it as well, and then plugging it into the scale of that Voronoi mapping node. Make sure you set the black colors of that color ramp to a very light gray, and I'll crunch the values a bit as well. Alright, our texture is coming along nicely. That entire tree we just made is the color of our texture, so I'm going to make this into a group using Ctrl J and name it appropriately. Now, we are going to make the planks of our floor. So bring in 2 brick nodes and plug our shader into both color sockets of the first brick node, and then Ctrl T it and connect that tree to the other brick node as well. That Ctrl T part is not very necessary, but you can do it if you want to. Now change the color of the first brick node's mortar to a dark brown and the brick height to about 5.2. Now we got planks. Very nice. Don't forget to set the same brick height to this other brick node as well. Okay, this texture is going to be our bump influencer. You'll see what I mean shortly. Bring in 2 color ramps, crunch both black values, and bring in a noise texture. This noise texture must only be plugged into the bottom color ramp. Raise the scale of that texture and bring in a mix color node, setting it to multiply. Now plug both the color ramps into that mix color, like so, and raise the factor to its fullest. Finally, plug the entire tree into the mortar size of both brick textures. Now you see the top color ramp controls how much mortar the brick texture has, and the bottom one controls how much noise there is in the mortar. I'll now just group this entire thing and name it appropriately. Okay. We are now at the final stretch. Do not despair, my friends. We are almost done with this texture. Bring in a bump node and plug the bottom brick tree into its height, not its normal. The height, remember. Then plug that entire normal tree into the normal of the BSDF and plug the brick texture that has the colors into it into the color of the BSDF. That is our texture so far. Not bad, but we want to make it even better. First, bring in a hue and saturation node, raising the value a bit, and plug it into the color node tree. Then bring in a mix color, setting it to add, and plug the color tree into the top socket with the bottom tree in the bottom socket of that mix color, with an emission in between it. Remember to plug that emission in a shader to RGB node before plugging it into the B socket of that mix color, and there also has to be a color ramp between the bump node and the emission node. Remember to flip the black and white values of that color ramp. No? Now, when you look through the color ramp, you see that the bump node is adding fake highlights on top of the fake geometry that the bump node is making, which is why we are doing this. We want to add fake highlights to our planks. Now we gotta just add a noise texture plugged into another color ramp and then plugged into the factor of that mix color set to add, in order for the highlights of our planks to not be very consistent. We want it to be separated and noisy and broken apart. And there we go, we got our floor texture. Everything is editable, from the texture to the planks to the highlights. It is totally editable. You can do whatever you want with this entire shader. Now for the other objects in the scene that also have wood textures, like this door, all I did was I added the same color tree we made for the floor, but instead of bricks and stuff, I added a mixed color in front of that node tree, set to color dodge. The B socket will have a light yellow color, and there will be a diffuse shader plugged into the factor through a shader to RGB and a color ramp. Now this allows me to focus the light hitting the window and make it even brighter than it would normally be, due to this mixed color that I set to color dodge. And that's assisted even more through this hue and saturation node I got in front of here, because I set the value a bit higher. And there we go, those are our primary wood textures in the scene. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I certainly did. But now for the special announcement. At the end of this tutorial series, I'm going to give 2 exclusive and special environments for free to 2 people who have followed this tutorial series and shaded the scene the best out of everyone else. The entire scene without shaders will be available for everyone on the Patreon, so you guys don't need to worry about modeling things, you just need to texture the scene. The only condition is that you can only win if you are not a paid Patreon member, since the textured scene is already up for you guys that are paying on the Patreon. However, if you are from the Wooden Spoons, you guys can also participate because you do not get this textured scene. All of you may send your finished textured renders on the Discord once the series has concluded, inshallah. But that's it for me today. I want to give a very special thanks to those people on the Patreon that are supporting me. Thank you. I hope everybody has a happy texturing session with the scene, and see you in the next tutorial. Alright, bye.